Sach with Posh Pooch Designs, and today I've got Maximo with me. He's showing off one of our new patterns. This is the dog bib tuxedo, and it's just a pattern that slides right over their little, oops, there we go, right over their little head, and you can slide it on. Here, let's give him a cookie, because he's a good boy. Rosie's wearing the girls pattern. I originally made this one for the boys, and a lady that makes these for dog rescues to sell and give away for a fundraiser wanted a girl version, so we added some lace and put the bow down here. Let's give Rosie a cookie because they're such good babies. Well, good morning, everybody. I'm so glad you're with me today. Good morning, Michelle and Janice. Today I'm only drinking black coffee with a little tiny bit of Splenda, and I'll explain why later. Good morning, Karen. But coffee is still coffee, even if it's cold coffee. I like iced coffee at our local place. It's called Fika Swedish Coffee. I think it's Swedish Coffee House. I can't remember. Anyway, it's one of my favorite places to go and get coffee. And I've never been a big fan of iced coffee, but I love theirs, and so that's what I got, iced coffee today. Plus, it's hot, right? All right, now, before we get started, I know I already showed you the puppies in their little collars, and because I wanted them to get their cookies and they wanted to go lay down. Good morning, Sharon. But like I said, if you missed seeing the little things at the front, I'll show them again at the end. I started just a minute or two early because I've got a lot going on today. And if you'll notice, I'm not wearing any makeup. So this is Sara Sach in the flesh. When we're done with our video today, I have to run off to the hospital. I'm having my surgery, thyroidectomy today. They're removing my thyroid and possibly some lymph nodes. Once they get in there, don't worry, I'll be fine. I'm tough. So anyway, I didn't want to miss our live video chat today, so you're seeing me totally in the raw. I don't care. My husband says I don't need makeup. He's such a good liar. Well, I wanted to tell you one other thing too. Thank you for being a fan of Posh Pooch Designs. I love my fans, my followers, and my friends. And I think you're all my friends because I've met such wonderful people. Even though I haven't got to meet you face to face, you're my friends because you love what I do. And the thing is, I love what I do. And if you love what I do, I get to do what I love. Because without you all liking and loving the things that I make and do and show, wouldn't be any reason to do it, right? So I wanted you all to know how much I love and appreciate my fans. All right, so we're going to get right into some new yarns that I picked up this week. Now, these two are yarns that I have just fallen in love with. This is the Neon Stripes from Red Heart. This right back here, this cow that I made this last week, that's a brand new pattern, and it's super duper easy. Whips up, only takes one skein of this yarn. And I'm also going to make it in this yarn. This is the Red Heart Americana. This is the coolest yarn because it's set up to make red and white stripes. And then the blue part is like a blue patch, and it has little white spots in it, so it looks like the stars and stripes of a flag. And I'm going to be making this cow back here and this as well, just to see how it works up. But these are two yarns. They're not brand new to Red Heart. They're newer yarns, but they're not brand new, but they're two that I just picked up that I absolutely love. Okay, so then remember I was on a search for a Mandela yarn. Well, I finally found one. I actually, a friend of mine said, Walmart has them online, go order them. So I did. I ordered 3 in this color. Let me grab my glasses because the writing on these is really tiny. All right, so this yarn is 5.3 ounces. It's a number 3 yarn, so you're going to want to use a smaller crochet hook, or unless you want something open and lacy. And I have something in mind for this for the fall. I'm looking for the color on here. Here it is. Oh, this is called Phoenix, and these are the colors. Isn't that pretty? I got 3 of them, so that should be enough for the project that I'm going to do. Another thing I found this week at Michael's is the new baby cakes. And this is so soft. This is a number 4, and it's 3.5 ounces. And I picked up 2 of them. And this is the color. It's like a peachy yellow cream. Every time someone says, I need a gender neutral yarn because I don't know if my friend's having a boy or a girl, or they're using these particular colors, everyone always says yellow and blue, or yellow and white, or yellow and, I don't know, green. And so I thought this was a great alternative because it's not pink, it's peach. Isn't that pretty? And I have a baby blanket that I already wrote that I'm going to be doing a video using this yarn. The other yarn that I found this week is the Karen cotton cakes. Isn't that neat? This is as soft as the, if you go to, one of my favorite cotton yarns is the I Love This Cotton at Hobby Lobby. And this is as soft as the cotton yarn at Hobby Lobby. Hi, Susie. I didn't see you there. Hi, Karen. Did I say hello? Just in case. Hello. Anyway, I bought these 2. And I have 2 different things I'm going to do with these. And that'll be coming out pretty soon. So those are the new yarns that I found this week. And you know I love yarn, and it's not hoarding, it's just collecting. And that kind of goes with what I want to talk to you about today. And I'm going to talk to you about a little bit of fun stuff, and then I'll show you some of the new crochet stuff we have going on. Okay, I'm going to pop my glasses on from time to time. So the question is, ask yourself this: what happens when I pick up a hook and yarn? Well, several different things happen. I wrote down 5 things, and these are kind of silly. The first thing that you become is a crocheter. It doesn't matter if you're a beginner or you're an expert, you're just a crocheter. And that's what happens first when you pick up a crochet hook and a ball of yarn. It doesn't, like I said, it doesn't matter if you're just beginning or you've been doing this for years. You are a crocheter. All right, the second thing that happens is you become an artist. You're mixing colors and textures and yarn weights, and you form and create wonderful masterpieces. Think about it. You pick up some yarn and it's just string. You pick up a crochet hook, it's just a stick with a hook on the end. And when you're done, you've created, like this cow back here, let me get a finger on it. You've created a wonderful masterpiece. That makes you an artist. You've created it. You can mix colors and weights and textures of yarn, and you made a masterpiece. So not only are you a crocheter, you're an artist. The third thing that happens to you is you become a magician. Because people who are not crocheters don't understand what you're doing. You pick up your magic wand and you pick up your magic yarn, and before long you've created something out of nothing. Well, it's not really out of nothing, and they don't understand. So to them, it's magic. So you're a crocheter, you're an artist, and you're a magician. All right. The fourth thing that happens to you is something really fantastic. When you pick up a hook and yarn, you become a member of a worldwide group. There are crocheters all over the world. And although we speak lots of different languages, we speak the same language of crochet. Because crochet whips and chains, skips and turns and chain ones, it's a completely different language that not everyone can speak. Only us crocheters. I think that's wonderful. Think about all the people that we've connected with all over the world who love yarn and crochet as much as we do. I think that's fantastic. And then we can understand each other even though we don't speak the same language. I may not speak Portuguese or Russian or German. I do speak a little German, but I may not speak those languages, but we speak the same language of crochet. It may be interpreted a little different. Like in England, some of the terms are different, but it's still the same language. And the truth is, even in America, where most of us speak English, if you go up north and then you go down south, the English isn't the same, is it? So that's the way it is with crochet. It's not always exactly the same, but it is the same language. And when you become a crocheter, you become a member of the elite group. Okay, now the last thing is really kind of funny. So go ahead and laugh, just to make me feel good. I'm going to laugh at myself anyway. Okay, so the last thing that happens is you don't become a hoarder. No. You become a collector, like I said earlier. So let me ask you this. How many crochet hooks do you own? How many skeins, balls, or hanks, or shanks, or cakes of yarn do you own? Or how about all those patterns that you've purchased or gotten for free and printed off or saved in your Ravelry collection? How many? I'm not telling either. Someone said to me the other day, "You have so much yarn." I said, "If you only knew how much I actually own." And just in my defense, there are times I do give some of it away. A lot of times I'm given yarn that I just have a bunch of, or some that I haven't used or isn't going to work for me. And I'll give it away to some of the different people who do stuff for charities. I bought a bunch of baby yarn at one time because I was doing some hats for babies. And then another person said they were doing a bunch of them. And so I just gave her the yarn. Said, "Here, I have some leftovers. I made some." And I do that a lot. But if I get, because people know that I love yarn and I get it given to me all the time, which is wonderful. And a lot of times I'll get yarn given to me that I haven't ever used, and that's fun. But then there might be some that I don't think is going to work for me, and so I'll just share it and give it away. So that's, yeah. She says, "I have so much, it's crazy." Yeah, me too. But every time something new comes out, I've just got to have it, and I've got to try it. And I also just discovered, when I was ordering, I think from Walmart, because that's where I ordered the mandala, I discovered that Red Heart, you know, they have the sport striped yarn that's like the sport team colors. They have a chunky in that. And you know I love chunky yarns, so I'll probably have to pick some of that up for fall. The one thing that I'm having trouble locating, though, is Bronco's colors. The blue and the gold, or the blue, I'm sorry, the blue and the orange of the Bronco's colors is really difficult to find. If it's with orange, they put it with a deep, deep, deep navy blue, and that's not the Bronco blue. And I have trouble finding it, so I don't know. We'll see. I'll be looking. So that's what happens to you when you become a crocheter. Or when you pick up a hook and yarn, you become a crocheter. You become an artist. You become a magician. You become a member of a worldwide club. And then, of course, you become a collector, not a hoarder. All right, well, let me tell you what's going on this week. I didn't want to keep our video too long, so I got a bunch of stuff I got to get together for later. All right, so yesterday I made a video how to make the polymer clay ribbons. I had someone ask me if I knew how to do it. "Oh, Jen, you're just getting here." That's okay. When we're done, you can watch the end. Hello, Debbie. Same to you. You know, anytime you come in and pop in late, don't worry about it. It's going to be on Facebook. It's going to be on Google. YouTube. Don't worry about it. You can always watch the beginning later. Anyway, yesterday I showed you how to make the cookie type cutter shape with the ribbons. And then I also showed you how to make them like this. And I did, if you go to the blog, there's a chart with all the Cancer colors. But there's also just tons of ribbons for other causes. And so I made this one on a dog bone. And then I put the purple ribbon because the purple ribbon is against animal abuse. And then there's also an orange one that's against animal cruelty. I might have gotten those backwards. I can't remember now. But anyway, this, I showed you how to make one with a cookie cutter type small. This is about 1.5 inch cookie cutter. And adding the ribbon, like I did this one. This is the pink, purple, and teal for thyroid cancer awareness. And I put it on a butterfly. And then I did a pink one like this and put it on a heart. And then, of course, I showed you how to do them this way. And that was a blog, or a video that I did yesterday. And I also wrote a blog so you could go and get the list of all the supplies that you need. Super duper easy and super fun. And I used a crochet chain, but you can use ribbons like this, and I just slung it on a ribbon. You can also put it on a bracelet, or you can put it on your dog collar for that matter. It's just a really fun, easy pattern. The person that asked me about it was wanting to do a fundraiser. Good morning, Marie. Was wanting to do a fundraiser for, I think it was breast cancer awareness. I can't remember now. Yes, because breast cancer awareness month is October, and it's just a few months away. But she was wanting to make something that she could sell, she could make really inexpensive, that would be fun, and that she could sell to raise money. And so that's why she asked me about these. They're great for groups of kids to do, because they can do all of it except putting it in the oven part, and you just do that for them. So anyway, it's a good fun thing to do. And I showed you the collars for the dogs that we made. Rosie still has hers on, so I'll show you the pink one that we made. I originally made the boy tuxedo, and the lady that was making these for the dog rescue asked me if I had one for girls, so I just whipped this one up. It's got lace at the collar, lace at the bottom, and a bow. And you know, you can add any appliques to these and make tons of fun stuff. So that's a new, they're older patterns, but I did a new video for them and updated the pattern for you. That's one. And then this is another one that we just did. It's just, I call it lace and flowers. It's got like a lacy, let me untie this. It's got a lacy collar to it. And then you add the flowers. And the neat thing about this is you can make one for yourself to wear in your hair or for your dog. It's really versatile. And all that is in there, how to measure and how to adjust the pattern. The other thing that we did was there we go, the cow, and that's made out of this neon stripe super saver. It only takes one skein to make it, and it's really a neat pattern, and it's super easy. It starts with a foundation double crochet, and then it's basically a half double crochet and a front post double crochet alternating, and you do it all the way around. You join and keep going, you join and keep going, and you can make it as long as you want, and you can make it as thick as you want. So it's real versatile, and those instructions are on the blog and the pattern for you. So that one's really super fun. Good morning, Trish. Okay, and I think, oh, and if you look above my head, I don't know if you can see it, I made a new coffee garden flag, and I'm actually going to hang it in the window in my kitchen because I did it in my kitchen colors. And let's see if we can, there it is. Can you see that? That's the coffee flag, and I'm having so much fun making those because I'm doing them in double crochet and super thick yarn, and so it works up really, really fast, and it's still washable if it gets dirty, but it's not going to take you forever to do. That's the thing about those. And that one is new, and hopefully I'll be able to get that done next week. So that's everything going on with Posh Pooch Designs, and I just wanted to reiterate the fact I'm not sure if I'll have a live video next week because I'm not sure where I will be. Hopefully, those of you who've been following along my thyroid cancer issues and my thyroid issues for the last, it's actually been going on for about 1.5 years. And today is the day I'm having my surgery. When I'm done with our video, I'm going to get myself ready and head over to the hospital and check in. And they're going to be removing my thyroid and possibly some of the lymph nodes and other things going on in there. And of course, we won't know until afterwards the extent of the cancer or anything, because they have to dissect it in little pieces and check it out. But don't you worry, because I'm tough and I'm a fighter and I got the Lord on my side, and I'm going to be fine. And the only thing is I don't know how quickly I will recover. And they're saying that if everything goes well, I can go home tonight. And so that would be awesome. And so this week there probably won't be any new videos because sometimes when they do this, you know, it messes with your voice a little bit. So hopefully I will have a live video next Tuesday and give you an update. and tell you some fun things that are going to be going on after that. So anyway, that's our live video for today. And like I said, those of you who tuned in late, be sure and watch the beginning and see some of the fun stuff. So, thank you again for being fans of Posh Pooch Designs. I so much appreciate you. And like I said, I couldn't do what I love if you didn't love what I do. So have a great week. Keep me in your thoughts and prayers. And I will see you next Tuesday. Bye-bye.